Hello, this is video 1C on logistics. If you look directly beneath the video window, you should see a PowerPoint file which will show you the slides that I'll be going through in this video. So, first thing is course structure. So, each week we'll have one unit, and in general there'll be exercises due Thursday and Sunday at midnight, and then if there are discussion questions, those may be due at different times during the week. So within a given unit on the course website, you will find the videos, and there'll be slides on course concepts and also exercise examples. And then also there will be discussions. So, and then there may also be, separate. So each video, at least if it's like using PowerPoint slides, will have a PowerPoint, or Keynote slides will have a PowerPoint file attached to it. There will also be other documents as well, so you'll want to pay attention and look out for those. I'll mention them. You'll also be doing reading from the text, and you can be flexible about the order in which you watch the videos and read the text. If in a normal course you would do the reading before the lecture, and then you go to the lecture, and if you were feeling studious, you would review the reading afterwards. In this, you can do it in whatever order you want. If you think, well, no, actually I prefer to watch the videos and then go and look at the text that helps me read the text, great, go for it that way. Or I like to read it and then watch the videos and then read again, whatever. It's up to you. So you want to be flexible about that and, experiment and see what works, what is easiest for you and what is most beneficial. And you'll be doing exercises in Logic 2010. And then, of course, there will also be, there'll be the discussions, as I mentioned. And your course grade is then calculated from the homework exercises. And so basically we just add up all the points maximum points you could get on homework exercises, the points you got over the course of the semester, and calculate a percentage from that and determine your grade. And so, a 90 and above is an A, and 80 through an 89 is a B, and so on, in this standard way. Almost all of the homework exercises will be, homework assignments will be exercises using the Logic 2010 software. There'll be some discussions that are required, and those will get you some points as well. And then some of the homework exercises will be sort of mini exams. What does that mean? Well, two things. First, it means that the problems will be worth more points. And secondly, the Logic 2010 program, as it normally works, provides you with a bunch of error checking, and it tells you, oh, you made a mistake here, this was done correctly. That will be turned off for the homework assignments that are mini exams. So they'll just be like regular homework exercises, except there will be the problems will be worth more points, and there won't be any error checking. Basically no error checking. We'll talk about that when we get closer to that. Okay, so there are also video office hours, and those will be Thursday, normally Thursday 8 to 9 p.m. and Sunday 8 to 9 p.m. So the days you have homework due, but earlier in the evening, and or by appointment. And they're subject to change. If those are not good times for you, and there are a bunch of you for whom they're not good times, then I might change them. And so we'll see how that works out. But right now, Thursday 8 to 9 and Sunday 8 to 9. And the video office hours will use the conferences section of Canvas and the Big Blue Button program inside of it. So I'm just going to briefly show you a little bit about that. So if we look over here on the left-hand menu, you see there's a conferences button, conferences link. So if you click on that, you get this, and you'll come here, and sometimes there'll be this area will have something in it. It won't say there are no new conferences. It'll say conference, and there'll be a join button, and you'll click that, and that will take you into the conference. And the first time you go into one of these, you'll be asked to install the Big Blue Button, which is the audio-video conferencing technology. And it's just a browser installation, so it just works inside the browser. Whatever browser you're using, it takes a few minutes. It's not a big deal. For each of those office hours, I will send out an invitation to join the conference. So what will actually happen is you'll get an email, and you'll click the link in the email, and that will take you into the conference. And by the way, while we're here, if we look here, we can see where it says discussions, we have some discussion boards. It'll look a little bit different for you. This is the instructor view, but you'll see there's a general questions discussion board, required discussion 1 on introduction to online learning, so that you have to participate in, or there are points for doing so. And then if you have other questions about the first unit, you would post them here. Okay, so back to the slides. Let's go to the next slide. So the Canvas web page has a syllabus back on that side menu, and it will have it has the text, it has the discussion boards, it has each of the units, and it has a conference. So we just basically saw all of that. That's all the stuff on the web page or the website. Oh, that's repeating. We don't want that to happen. Okay, so about the text. The text is an introduction to symbolic logic written by Terry Parsons in 2013. It's free. It's entirely free. It's available in a couple of ways. You can get it through the Logic 2010 main menu. When you download that program, part of that download is actually a download of the text. And in the program, there's on the main menu of that program, there's a button that says text. And if you click that button, it will take you to some PDFs that you downloaded in downloading the program, and they're the text. And as I said, you can also download them from the course website. Okay, so about homework exercises. So they're regular, twice a week, and not the for each one of those sort of the one or the other assignment per week. It's not a huge amount. It's very regular, just keeps going. And it's really important that you stay up to date on them for 2 reasons. One is that they're basically all of your grade, so if you're not doing them, you're hurting your grade. The other is that the material is very cumulative. So if you don't do the material in week 3, if you don't do those exercises, you probably won't understand the material in week 4. And so that means if you want to get caught up, you have to do the week 3 material, and then you have to do the week 4 material all in 1 week. And that's kind of a hassle, and why not have it done earlier and get the points for it? And the other thing is that the material sometimes takes time to digest, so it can actually be hard to get caught up really quickly. So if you fall behind, it's not so good. It's bad for you. I don't want that. If you do find yourself falling behind, I'll be paying attention to that. But also, if you find yourself falling behind, get in touch with me. Don't feel like, oh, I've fallen behind and oh, it's really bad. And I mean, it's not great. It's not what we want, but we want to fix it and get you back up to speed. So get in touch with me if you fall behind, and we'll work to get you back up to speed. That's the main thing. The really main thing is don't fall behind. The second thing is if you do, get in touch, and we'll work to get you back up to speed. The exercises are done in the Logic 2010 program. You'll see how that works. You'll submit them online through the program. It's not enough to do them. You have to hand them in, and you have to submit them. There's an assignments page which is entirely outside of Canvas. It has nothing to do with Canvas whatsoever. It's affiliated with the Logic program. And once you get the Logic program set up, you'll have created a Logic account, and having done that, you'll then be able to log into the assignments page, and the assignments page will show you all of the exercises that you have to do with the program. And it will also show you which ones you have done and submitted and which ones you haven't done. So it'll be a place where you can keep up to date on your progress on most of the homework exercises. Okay, the program I've been talking so much about. It's the Logic 2010 program, sometimes referred to as L2K. It's been around for a while. It runs on Mac and Windows, and if you're feeling fancy, you can get it to run on a Linux system as well, but I'm not going to talk about that more than I just did. It's free, again, which is very nice, and this keynote is not working very well. I'm not sure why. I apologize for that. You can do your homework. You'll do your homework in it, and one of the main reasons we're using it is because it provides feedback. So when you start an exercise and try to do it, the program's then going to say, oh, you you completed it correctly, or no, there's an error here, and it will tell you a little bit about what the error is. And this is super useful. It's really, really, really helpful in terms of your learning the material, that feedback that it provides. So that's really, really good, and I think you'll really appreciate that. And you'll download it to your computer and use it there. So, and you can actually use it on multiple computers if you want to. That's more of an issue. That's more helpful when you're doing this face-to-face, but you can have it installed on multiple computers. So what do you need to do? Well, you need to watch the videos and review the associated slides. You need to read the text. You need to do the exercises. You need to participate in discussions, particularly the required ones, but also optional ones if you're having confusion about anything. And you need to ask me questions and ask other students questions too, and you do that on discussion in the discussion boards or in video conferences. So stay in touch, take advantage of the fact that you have an instructor who is here to help you and give you feedback. That's what I'm here for. Ask me lots of questions when you have them. And these are the things you need to do, and you will succeed. And as I say, ask the questions on the discussion board rather than emailing me if they're general questions, because then they provide information for all the students. So those are the things to do. If you have questions, let me know on the discussion board, hopefully, or via email. And good luck with getting to learn your first logical language.